Good morning, everybody. It is me, Diana. I am here with a different kind of video today. I figured I would try and see if I can show you guys how to make your own ink from highlighters that you think are going to be, that are dead, or markers, or cartridge inks. It's really simple, actually. You might think that, oh, it's not working properly, there's no more ink, there's nothing else I can do with it. But if you're like me and you like saving as much as you can, then there's ways to do it. So we're going to just do the highlighter today, just because it works the same for all things, especially if they have like a little sponge on the inside. So all you got to do is take this little piece here on the inside and stick it inside any type of cup, anything that you can hold liquid in, and then you just take some water and you dump it down inside the cup. And I usually like to just stick it through the actual filter itself. You can just stick the filter inside the water and let it sit and drain, but I like to make sure there's enough of cleaning the actual filter itself before I let it sit and get all of it. The strength of the color is going to be determined on how much you actually have. So if you see all of that color is coming out, and then you just let it soak in there for a little while, and just for time purposes I'm just going to try and push it through like this. But as soon as this little sponge here is white or runs clear, then you know you've got all the ink. And then depending upon how much water you want actually put and how much actual ink you want, then you can just put that amount of water. Now look at that color. That was just clear water and the highlighter. See? And it does work. It does color. Ugh, water all over my desk. I did a test the other day with the same thing, and I actually just used the inks that I've already made, like this here, and that one. So these are all inks that have come from highlighters. This one came from this cartridge ink here for the red, though. And then if you just spray them, it does actually work, and it will actually color. So I just wanted you to know that if you have an old cartridge for the printer that you think is dead, or low on ink because it won't print on a piece of paper, you can just take it out, and usually there's a way to, well, at least for me there was. I just put a little syringe inside the top here and just pushed the water through, and then I let it seep through. And then you can do the same thing with these types of markers, as long as you can take off the bottom. And it would be nice if I could do it myself, if I could take the bottom off. But yeah, so all you gotta do is just take the ink from inside and just let the water go through, and see the difference. Now the top of this is white and the bottom is still yellow, so there's still some ink left in there. Not much, but there's still some ink left in there. And if you want, you can just flush it through. I just took a pipette and flushed it through. Anything that you can push water in will go. Let's see if I have anything at hand that I can use. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I was doing some reorganizing in my room yesterday, and I had a syringe at my desk. And now, I don't know what. Oh, I found something. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, there you go. All you gotta do is load up some water and whatever you've got at hand, you can push through. Make sure that sponge is full of water, and you can push it through. So if you want to just save a little bit more of your highlighter ink, your marker ink, your printer cartridge ink, this is definitely one way to do it. You can create your own little inks at home and save them for another time. Continue to use them. And then if you just want to add more water to make it a little bit, you know, the color less vibrant or last longer, you can do so. Or if you just want to fill it up once and then keep it at that strength, you can go ahead and do that as well. But now you can see there's even more water that has flushed out that sponge. And then the sponge you could probably use to fill up something else, but I am not going to worry about that because I have so many highlighters, so many markers, that I don't need to fill up another sponge with something else. I'm trying to just use what is in my space. So you see, now the sponge is almost completely clear. There's only a little bit left. And then it's up to you whether you want to make this little amount of ink a little bit more ink and make it last longer, or if you want it to be more vibrant. But I think what I'm going to do is, just because I am going to try and save, I think I'm just going to fill it up with water, and then I'm going to put it in one of these here, an empty one of these. There we go. So let me fill this up here, and I'll seal this. I have some shrink wrap. I'll seal this up with some shrink wrap so that it doesn't dry out. I don't know, I don't have a cover for this cup here, so I just have the shrink wrap, and that's what I'll use. And I'm just going to take this here and fill this up, and then this will be the color that I use when I want to make my own colored paper. I mean, it's the same idea as buying other inks, but these are water-based now. And they do work. You just gotta let the paper dry first, and then you have pretty paper that you've made out of white paper. So if you guys have any questions, I did try like a regular, I tried a red, like regular pen the other day, like a correction pen, and that didn't work so great. But I did try with the blue ink on the same type of pen, and that did. So I don't know if there's something that's different about the red ink, but if there's something that you think that you could get a little bit more use out of, chances are you probably can. So now this is going to go into my little stockpile of inks that I have made of my own. And when I want to make some paper and I don't want to use the white, I'll have plenty of ink to make my own. and you can always design your own paper. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye.